Fat loss requires some restriction, but that does not mean your diet needs to be miserable. If you hate the food you're eating, hate your meal timings, and wait all week to binge at the weekend, then watch this video and I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to make your diet a lot more enjoyable while also having a bit of a social life in and around that as well. But first off, before I go into this, why would you listen to me? So my name's Tom. I've been an in-person online coach for over 6 years now. I've helped over 250 people go from unconfident in themselves with your clothes on and off, lose between 1 to 3 stone of body fat, feel confident in the gym, get strong, and overall become their best self yet. Straight away, if you need more help with your fat loss completely for free, join my free fat loss kickstart. It's a 1-month program designed to get you to lose 2 kg of body fat. The link is in the description of this video to apply for that. Point number 1 is enjoy the food you're eating and aim for every food you eat to be a 6 out of 10 on the food scale. Here's how I would keep, first of all, work out what 6 out of 10 food is for you, right? So I want you to think of your favorite food. Now for me, my favorite meal of all time is honey chili chicken, curry sauce, fried rice, chips, spring rolls, and give me some prawn crackers as well. So basically the biggest Chinese meal you could think of. That's my 10 out of 10 meal. What would I have after? I would probably have a few icing buns from the best bakery you can go to, and overall that makes my life complete, essentially eating that meal. So a 6 out of 10 food off the back of that would actually probably be something very similar, except just a different version, a healthier version. Okay, so for me, my favorite meal, curry chicken, basically chicken breast, curry sauce, rice, and some baked potatoes. So I basically make that, and that's what I have for dinner. So that's a 6 out of 10 meal for me. People are neglecting, I eat that every single night, just so you know, and people are neglecting their favorite foods because they think they have to be in pursuit of some crazy, weird, idealistic fat loss idea where you have to eat completely clean and it's just chicken and broccoli. Now don't get me wrong, chicken and broccoli is very good, but you need to make sure that the food you're having is actually enjoyable for you personally. So what I would do is I would find out what those favorite meals are for you, and I would make changes to those favorite meals so you can still eat them and basically get to your goals as a result, right? So if it's chicken and rice but it's honey chili chicken instead of normal chicken, then you need to change it to normal chicken. If it's chips, I would change that to potatoes. You need to make tweaks, and I would also aim for around 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal. I would prioritize high amount of vegetables in that meal, good quality carbohydrates, and that will keep you full. Make sure you're eating food you enjoy in your diet at a 6 out of 10, and I would not eat anything less than a 6 out of 10. You're not going to force me to eat mushrooms because you think that mushrooms are the healthiest food alive and they're going to help me lose body fat faster. I'll tell you what, lost 11 kg of fat in a 17-week period so far. None of that food I've eaten has been horrible. None of that food I've eaten has been food I don't enjoy. Whereas I see a lot of people in their fat loss phase assume that they have to eat majority food they don't enjoy, which is just stupid to me. Point 2, don't completely change how you like to eat. So as far as the timings of meals, if you like to eat your first meal at 2, 3, 4 p.m. in the day, by all means keep something very similar to that. You don't have to stick you a 5 or 6 per day meal plan because you think that that's what the best bodybuilder in the world would do. Make sure you keep the same meal timings, as that's going to be similar to the way you naturally like to eat in the first place. Now one caveat I'll throw in there is if you're trying to prioritize protein, which you should be when you're trying to lose body fat and keep muscle mass, or actually maybe build muscle mass in the process, you need to have a bit more consistent protein feedings. So I would try to have something like a protein shake. If you're going to push off your first meal at 2 or 3 p.m. in the day, I would have that protein shake at maybe 10 or 11 p.m. just to help with overall energy levels and ability to train in the gym as well. Make sure to structure calories around your hunger. So if you're more hungry at night and you prefer a bigger meal at night, by all means eat that bigger meal. If you don't eat much food in the mornings but you want to have something, eat a small meal. Don't feel like you need to eat a big meal. Make sure that your diet is dictated by the hunger you have day to day, okay? So I tend to like bigger meals at night, but the issue I'm facing right now is digestion at night when I get home from work at around 7:30, 8 p.m. So what I've decided to do now is eat a bigger meal middle of the day at lunch and eating a slightly smaller meal at dinner, and that keeps me more full and it overall works best for me. So it's about working out what works best for you and what makes you feel most full throughout the day. Point 3 to make your diet as enjoyable as possible is have 1 refeed day per week. Now I say a refeed day and a lot of people will assume I'm asking you to go on some sort of cheat day. What that basically means is I'm going to give you an example of what my refeed day is for me, okay? So I eat 1900 calories every single day in this photo shoot prep phase. and I basically have one day a week that's 2,700 calories. So it's 800 calories more on that day. And the idea is, now I'm in a photo shoot prep, so it's slightly different, but the idea for a normal fat loss phase, as I would program for clients, is they have one day where they can eat slightly higher food, and usually some of that food can come from something like a takeaway or fast food, whatever you like to enjoy. As long as you're restricted to that one day, and as long as the food is calorie counted, you can factor that stuff in. Now, what's the idea of this, right? Because you assume that if you factor that stuff in, you're not going to lose as much body fat. That's actually not true. That's just, you're going to treat that one day as a day you're going to maintain your body weight. So if you find out what your maintenance calories are, the refeed day is essentially you eating at your maintenance calories and maintaining body weight for the day. Another day in the week are going to be factored around you losing body fat, and that just helps with you sticking to the diet for a long period of time. Because if you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone to lose, you can't just stick to a fat loss phase for 1, 2, 3 weeks. You have to stick to it for 12, 14, 16, 20 weeks in order to get to your goals, and that's insufferable if you don't have higher refeed days in place. Now, for me in my photo shoot prep, I can't eat something like a takeaway, so what I basically do is I just have higher carbs. So I'll just basically eat higher rice or potatoes rather. But for you, who's not in a photo shoot prep phase and it's in a normal fat loss phase, and like for my clients, we basically factor in a day where you have that takeaway, or you maybe have a cream bun from the bakery. Just the main thing, like I mentioned just there, is making sure it's all factored into a calorie plan, and you're not treating it like a 6,000 calorie refeed day, because that's when you turn it from a good thing to the worst thing in the world, because you've lost all progress you made in the week from your fat loss phase, Monday through to Saturday, and then suddenly you just threw it out the window with your 6,000 calorie refeed. So eat foods you actually enjoy. Be more consistent around the structured eating of the way you like to eat foods and when you feel most hungry. And third, think about adding in a higher calorie day, that's a refeed day with an extra 500 or 600 or 700 calories to give you the energy. Those are the 3 factors that I would look for, and I look for with clients, that help you enjoy your fat loss phase as much as you can. Now, a caveat to this is fat loss phase is hard. You're meant to be hungry, it's meant to be difficult, and that's completely cool. But if you can factor in these 3 things and you can make it that little bit easier, you're over going to lose the weight you want and get your results faster. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, send me a message. If you want to watch more videos like this, then keep following my stuff on this YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to get more fat loss tips like this, then follow me at Tom Wilson PT on Instagram. And if you want to lose fat completely for free, get the ball rolling on your own fat loss goals and lose 2 kg of body weight instead of a 4-week period, then you can sign up to my free fat loss kickstart. The link is in the bio of this video to apply for that. Have a good day.